Okay, we got a police situation up here. So whenever you see the police, you need to get over one lane. It's called the move over law. So more and more states have this. So I'm moving over one lane. In fact, I'm gonna get over one more lane to the left because I want to be careful. It could be an injured pedestrian, could be an animal. We don't know, so you want to be careful and you don't want to stare. Okay, so obviously someone is out of the car. But also the tires on this vehicle are making a really weird noise. Listen to this. This is why it's important that you listen to the sound of your vehicle. And if your vehicle's making a different sound than normal, there could be something going on. So obviously this is Devil's Night, and we want to be careful out here. We're talking about a night drive, being safe and secure, and we want to have good speed control on the expressway. I'm gonna go ahead and get over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, and I'm in the lane. Speed control is extremely important. If you drive too fast, you'll be over the speed limit, get a ticket. If you drive too slow, 10 miles or under the speed limit, you will fail your road test. So good speed control is consistent. It allows you to make lights and be predictable. I always tell my students, you must be predictable when you drive. I should be able to anticipate things that you're doing. It's about being confident and being consistent. Like those cars merging on, I'm expecting them to be out in front of me. A lot of beginning drivers watch cars and lose speed, and then the cars are moving and we're kind of sitting. What I need you to do is be active. All three have blinkers on, that's pretty good. But they kind of stopped us, so it was a quick blink, 1, 2, 3, just a quick blink. I like to see 3 to 5. I'm maintaining a good speed control. Man, I smell that skunk. Oh my God, it's so terrible. There's a smaller car there, the lane ends. I'm expecting them to get over one lane to the left. So I'm kind of waiting, I'm off my gas. And I'm not sure what they're doing. The car behind me is starting to creep up a little bit. So I'm just trying to see what is this car doing. A lot of people are under the influence tonight because it's Devil's Night. And you gotta be safe out here. So I'm trying to maintain good speed. You're gonna really see a nice, interesting change in lanes because we're getting over to a weave lane. No, not weave like hair, but a weave lane. We have the right of way. Those cars merging out in front of us have to yield. Turning on my right turn signal. I'm lifting my foot. I'm looking for space. And I'm squeezing my brake and I get into the clover leaf. And if you've been looking at my content, this third Chevron alignment sign was knocked down because a car ran it over. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but that sign is brand new. And there it is. So I'm going around the curve. I'm looking down and around. I'm not looking at the white line. You'll receive a deduction in points if you go over the white line. And this car is actually slowing down, so I gotta lift my foot. See how slow they're going? I don't know why they're doing that. And then I'm gonna turn on my left turn signal and then see how those cars see the accident? Are you learning something? So they messed us all up. That one person screwed up everyone. Teachable moment. Learn from the mistakes of others. So what am I doing? I'm getting away from them. Tired, under the influence, an accident almost happened that took us all out. I'm staying away from this person. Learn from that. I can't make that up. So keep it moving, stay safe. They're drifting. Am I around people under the influence right now? What's going on? I mean, just think about what just happened a matter of seconds ago. That car failed to merge and pick up. The person who was hauling the trailer was anticipating them accelerating. They didn't. They almost rear-ended them, and that person almost went off the road and took us all out. So that is the teachable moment. Learn from that. I'm gonna get over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You have to be active. You gotta be a defensive driver. I'm having good speed control right now. I'm scanning. We have our edge line to the right. This keeps us oriented on the road. We have broken white lines. This means we lane changes to the left or to the right. Speed control is very consistent. The windshield is nice and clear. So this is a nice, smooth, clear drive. And you feel good knowing that you're out in front, you're safe, but also learn from the deadly mistakes of others. We have these green and white signs. They're guide signs that give us information. The warning sign is the yellow and black. This tells us this lane is going to get ahead. I'm in one of the middle lanes. That's the smooth lane. Because cars will merge out and they'll go right into the first lane. I'm looking up and around the curve. I'm not looking at the curve. I'm looking up and around. I'm looking to see where that car's going. I'm scanning, and I'm not making a lot of sudden jerky movements. Centrifugal force will pull us out to the left. And then I'm lifting my foot because they hit their brake lights. Is there an animal there? Are they going over speed? I'm just turning the wheel very slow, looking around the curve, not looking at the guardrail because I'll drift toward it. And I'm gonna get over one lane to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, just to stay safe. And then out there getting off 3 blinks, about 3 blinks, that's the average. So the middle lane is the smooth lane. This is the lane ideally I want my students in, nice and smooth, nice and safe. I'm at about 70 miles an hour. I can see cars merging on. The lane to the left is the passing lane, and those people are driving 75, 80, 90. You don't really want to put that pressure on yourself to be in that left lane, okay? That's a lot of pressure. There's a warning sign that tells us traffic is merging from the right. That's where that little line is on that arrow. If it's to the left, traffic will be merging from the left. So I'm sitting back, looking ahead, not looking down at the lines. If I look down at the lines, I will drift. I'm turning the wheel slowly and smoothly, nice and easy. If this brought you value and you learned something today, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults, and I do appreciate you. Have a good evening. Happy Devil's Night.